Welcome to Vegas Live with Ninon. I'm Ninon, your host, and I am totally driven. Yes, I have the group here. Driven. You're all amazing. Look at you.
Thank you.
Hard rock, right?
Hard rock.
Metal. Heavy metal.
Yeah.
It's still around. It's still going strong.
It is, especially in Vegas.
Why?
Well, since April, we got together and just been pushing it hard in the local scene.
Now, what do you mean you got together? You got a new band together, or you just sort of... Because I know bands change, don't they? They sort of change the drummers, change this, change that. So are you fairly new together?
I think that you should go on.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've been on a 5-month trek of gigs specifically designed for Vegas, and we did one show in Phoenix. But before that, it took us about a year to put this actual band that you see now, which is 2 more guys as well, together.
Yeah. Oh, really? So it takes that, because I know, I've been interviewing many bands and everything. I'm finding out that it's very hard to keep a band together, to sort of make sure that they're all performing together, because once you get that sound and once you're together, you've got to keep it.
Yeah.
And it's hard, right?
Yeah, it can be. We definitely have our own sound, but it's also gone a long ways just since last April when we finalized this core lineup that we have now.
And then there's 5 of you in it. You say you've got 2 more coming in?
Correct. Well, we have a 5-piece band. 2 of them couldn't make it today, so it's just 3 of us.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
What is your name?
Globa.
Globa?
Geo.
Geo. Didn't Geo look like a Geo?
I'm Joel.
Joel. This is Joel. And so now you really like being in Vegas. Where were you before? You said you were touring. You were touring all over?
Well, I personally have been on tour all across the states. I was born and raised in Montana. I lived in Chicago and Seattle for some time. And while I was on the road for all those years, I just fell in love with Sin City. So I decided to make it my
your home.
4th home.
Your base. This is your base.
Now it is.
Now it's your base.
Until the next thing.
Until
Next
the
journey, I guess.
Yeah.
Now this is your hair.
It is. Yeah, it's all.
It's all your hair.
Yeah,
100%. And how do you get it like this?
He stole it from me.
Yeah. I shave his beard every once in a while when it grows out.
You've got enough hair, haven't you? You're all right. You're doing good. Now, what are these?
I'm lacking in this area, so I make up for it.
So you make it up on that area, and you have it on top and down here.
Yeah.
Now you don't have any of these ear things, or
No, I'm pretty.
He's hairless from the neck down.
He's pretty awesome, isn't he? No, you are amazing.
He's a pretty regular guy.
Like you,
Thank you.
But you have what is this?
Piercing.
Piercing and the earrings and everything. Why?
Born musician,
like
I guess, and expression.
Expression.
I try to express myself, or I'm able to express myself in multiple ways. So it really is something of a venture.
Do you sing? What do you do?
I play bass and sing backup vocals. We all cool, right?
You're the singer?
I am, yes.
How could you guess?
And I also like putting all kinds of...
I just threw it out there. I just figured, is it lucky? What do you do?
It's because I got the best seat in the house.
There you go.
Singer always gets the best seat in the house.
You know it. And the least amount of work as well.
Yeah, you don't have to carry anything around.
I don't have to carry any amps or drums. Just bring my microphone.
Yeah, you make everybody else do it all. But no, you help.
Yeah.
What do you play?
Electric guitar.
Oh, electric guitar.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I absolutely. There's a lot of practice goes into that, doesn't it?
The what?
Practice.
Oh yeah, lots of practice. Yes,
to
totally.
make yourself, better.
Yeah, more lead guitar players after the singer is one of the roles that people pay attention the most. Because you taking that role as a leader to make a solo, people want to hear it clear, people want to hear it clean. So yeah, it
but
takes
also
a lot
you've got to be better than the next one or the other one, because that's the whole idea of it.
I think that every individual should expand themselves. So whether you are a rhythm guitar player or that is your role in your band, you do have the ability to make yourself better.
Yes.
And it's an individual decision.
I know, because I've often seen many of them and I see them practice and I think, well, if they practice more, they're going to be better than the next one. Because that's what it really is. Practice makes perfect, which is, the old saying, but that's exactly how it works. Now, singing. You're probably 5 years old when you started singing, right? Normally it's about 5 years old.
I started singing fresh out of the womb, hitting those high notes.
That was great. But that was crying. Actually, you may have thought it was singing.
The difference, it's a blurry line between the two, honestly. But I take pride in it. I like to play around with the other rock instruments too, but singing is my
Singing is your
passion.
forte, and singing is what you're so it comes from your heart.
It's orgasmic.
So what makes you so different to other bands to be booked and to always have work? Because there's a lot of bands in this town that don't get work. What makes you so different? Is it building yourselves up?
Just honestly, just being driven, just working our asses off and being relentless. And you know, we rehearsed really hard before we even bothered booking a show. And then once we did, just show after show. I think we've done 20 shows here locally just in the past 3 months.
Wonderful. But do you also find that, you know, and I always make this question because all entertainers seem to think everyone's going to come to them. They don't come to you. There's too many of you out there. Mm-hmm. So you actually go out to them. You let people know who you are.
You have to whore yourself out there for sure.
The physical element is still prevalent. You know, people want to say that the internet has taken over, but really, to me, I liken it to the old days of the flyer. It's like you can put so many flyers out, but not get a lot of response. Facebook's the same way. It's great. You get to stay in contact with your fans, but unless you physically get out there and shake hands and talk to people and just give them your CD, you make a real fan that way, and that's how I think we've been able to develop. And I think that's probably been your ace in the hole, because I mean, no pun intended in Vegas, but anyway, but I think that's really what you have to be. Be accessible, being out there, people actually seeing who you are, what you do, and everything about you. And if you're not out there and just going to sit back, and the internet is really, really great, and Facebook and Instagram, all this stuff is wonderful. Social media, excellent. But you still got to be in person.
Yeah, it is. Social media is a great outlet, but it does not compare to face-to-face.
No.
It definitely doesn't compare to when we get on that stage.
So do you have any CDs out? What do you have out? Anything out there?
We do. We have a single out. It's called Tolerance. We'll be in the studio just after our next show. We'll be taking some time off to record a EP, maybe even an LP, if we can get the time in before the shows start coming up again.
And where are you playing now?
Next gig is at the House of Blues.
House of Blues? Oh, you can't get any better than that. I mean, that's amazing. That is a great place to play.
It's going to be packed.
Of course it's going to be packed. You're going to be there. Drunk. They're going to be driven. It's going to be there.
And we would actually like people to confront us for tickets. It is free if you contact the band. I don't know if you want to put out the G2M number.
Yeah, put everything out there. That's what we're there for.
Hit us up on Facebook.
Or find us on Facebook.
Yeah.
DriVeN LV.
Is it just DriVeN?
Yep. Mm-hmm. And
DriVeN LV.
Facebook DriVeN LV. And then, so if you get them from the bands, if you get them from us, it's free. If you wait till you get them at the door, it's $12. So
$12 at the door, or you can get in touch with Facebook or Instagram, I guess everywhere. You're in social media all over the place, right? Mm-hmm. That's amazing.
Absolutely.
You can download the song Tolerance for free, and we also have it as a single that we distribute.
So do you have a manager? Do you have anybody that helps you, or?
Not yet.
Well,
not yet. So, hey, anybody out there's looking, for a great band, come on.
There's 3 ingredients for this band. One is networking.
Yes.
The second one is excellence.
Yes.
And the third one is I already said networking, right? I already said that one.
You forgot partying. That's a big part.
Well, yeah.
Party. Well, it's Vegas. It's full of parties. Yeah.
But we make a very important team. I mean, everybody complement each other. So he takes a lot of the role when it comes to that part of the networking part.
Yes.
Also getting in touch with a lot of the promoters. I take a lot of the lead when it comes to visuals and things like that. And the rest of the band as well, they always contribute, whether when it comes to public relations.
And that's what you have to do.
Like
and I think we went through all this of how you have to be out there. And truly, you can't just sit back and hope someone's going to hear you and listen to you on the internet. It doesn't work that way. It helps. But it doesn't work that way.
Especially with original bands like we are.
Yeah.
We're not going to casino lounges to play covers. We're actually pushing our own music that we write and we put passion into, and we're putting it out there for people.
Oh, again, also they write their own music, so you write your own lyrics and everything. Where'd you get your lyrics from? Just driving along, or just happen?
This is the magic man.
How does the magic come?
I get my lyrics from. I do. Yeah, I get my lyrics from a lot of mistakes I've made in the past. A lot of mistakes I see people making around me. The lyrics can come off as negative to some people listen to it, but it's actually a positive outlet for me personally, and I think for a lot of people who listen to it, because it's a way of getting that angst off your chest and projecting
it all out and not being afraid of putting it out there.
Exactly.
All that. Yeah, it is positive. It's you.
Mm-hmm.
is putting yourself out there.
And you have to abuse yourself to harvest creativity sometimes.
Well, we have to abuse ourselves at any time. I mean, you know, life is life. Don't forget, we go through this. There you are, cheers.
That's why I'm drinking it first thing in the morning.
And last thing at night.
It's great. Vegas, every day's a weekend, right?
Right. Yeah, every day is celebrating. Vegas, there's no time. In fact, there is a time, because if you're out on the streets like 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning, it's kind of bare. There's kind of nobody around. But then you come on 9 or 10 o'clock at night, jammed everywhere. So it is kind of a night. It is kind of a night. But it definitely is a 24-hour city. So it's just amazing. So they're going to be. You're going to be at the Foundation Room.
No, we'll be at the House of Blues main stage.
Yeah, main stage. That's right, downstairs, which is at the Mandalay Bay.
2,500 capacity, and our goal is to turn people away at the door.
Ooh, let's not turn them away. Let's make it happen, baby.
We got 5 of the great bands on the bill with us.
What day,
all locals.
What day is that again?
Friday, February 10th.
February 10th. So
get there by 9 p.m.
Bay.
Make sure you get there by 9 p.m.
Awesome. House of Blues. Don't forget to be there. Driven. I'm driven. I'm driving. No, I'm driven.
I'm not driving today.
I'll be back.
Don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive. I'm going to do both. Why not? See you soon.